Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between and beyond, welcome to the second episode of Campton Zoo, our European-themed zoo series in Planet Zoo, of course. And before we start today's episode, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who decided to support the series and everything related to it. I'm not sure if anyone here has been following the items I put on Steam Workshop, but for example, the base map for this series that I put a week ago, the same day that the first episode aired, has been in like top 5 to this day, which is a week later, and I'm not even sure how to describe it, but I'm really thankful that people are really liking what I'm putting out, and it gives me like massive boost in motivation to just keep creating stuff. And I hope today's episode won't be less interesting and entertaining when it comes to everything that I'm creating in this episode. So once again, I want to say massive thank you for everyone for supporting the series and everything related to it. So when it comes to the first animal that is about to be introduced in the series, you can probably already tell from the title that it is Asian Small-Clawed Otter. And a fun fact, I actually envisioned a different animal for this habitat that we're currently building, which is an European otter, but unfortunately we don't have that in Planet Zoo. But I guess an Asian Small-Clawed Otter would work just as fine. And the idea comes from the zoo in Wrocław, which is a city in Poland, and they have this habitat that I really enjoy, which consists of a habitat for otters, but also has fish next to it, and it's like sunken so you can watch the otters swim. But when you go on like a ground level, you can watch them just walk around the habitat, which I really enjoyed. And I think it's such a creative way to create a habitat for animals like that. So I decided that I want to do something similar. And of course, I'm not recreating the actual habitat. I'm just taking inspiration from them and trying to give my own spin on them. So I hope you guys like it, because I've changed the idea a couple of times and it was so exhausting, because I will build like half of the whole thing, and at the end I was like, you know what, I don't like it, I'm going to just delete everything and start over. So I'm not sure how many hours this build took me, but thankfully it's done. So when it comes to the fish tanks, they actually looked videos that were introduced in one of the updates. I'm not sure which one. And I found this video on YouTube that is basically like an AI created fish tank with AI fish that behave like actual fish, so you can arrange the whole fish tank and just see how would they behave, I guess. Which I think is a really cool idea for people that are actually interested in like aquariums and having fish, so that they can like come up with the idea and then actually execute it in real life. So yeah, in the description below you'll find the link to the actual video that I used for these fish tanks. But other than that, I also use like small screens just to kind of show what fish are in a specific fish tank. But it's just a photo from Google. There are no descriptions in them because I think they're just too small, and like it's a small detail. These are not actual fish tanks. I placed ATMs and the education boards behind them so that I hope that the visitors would approach them, but I'm not sure if that works because I haven't tested it. I'm just hoping, I guess, if it's an ATM, some of the visitors would eventually go there, but I guess we'll see. So as you can see, the fish tank side is just a bunch of decoration details, nature and everything, just put together so that it just like fills the whole area and makes it cohesive, I guess. And I hope you guys like it. Of course, the main attraction would be the otters, but since I wanted to base it around the actual habitat that I've seen in Wrocław, as I said, they also have fish next to otters, which kind of work together. They are like part of one huge area, I guess. So I wanted to recreate that vibe here as well. So between the otters and the fish, I decided to create this area for people to literally just sit and watch the otters for hours, because I think they are one of the most incredible animals, since they spend so much time just playing and like running around and having fun. So I think a lot of people would just enjoy sitting there and watch them. So that's what I decided to do. I put benches and like these small gardens, let's say, that just connect to the fish side. And also what you could see me doing earlier was placing this ramp, because even though in Planet Zoo we don't have any people using wheelchairs or walking with crutches, if we're going for realism, I think it's an obvious thing that we have to create an alternative way for everyone to access the habitat. If there are like inconvenient paths that lead to a specific habitat, for example, a person using a wheelchair won't be able to go down the stairs or up the stairs. So of course a ramp like that enables them to access the habitat, to view the otters, the fish and everything. So hopefully you guys like that idea. I've seen it being built a couple of times, but I don't think people do that a lot of times. So now we're going back to the main topic of the video, which is the habitat for Asian Small-Clawed Otter. So the building is divided in two sections, one strictly for the keepers and the other one for otters, but unfortunately I wasn't able to block the access to the keeper's side, and otters can access that, but hopefully just the area that is designated for them would attract them enough so that they won't just go into the keeper's side. So as you can see, the habitat is mainly deep water so that the otters can deep dive, which they love to do, and you will be able to see that in the cinematics at the end of the episode. They just swim, they're not doing anything, they barely get out of the water, mainly just to eat or sleep, but they just go to water instantly when they wake up or are finished eating. And I just love to watch them. When I was recording the cinematic shot, I would just like record for 10 minutes and just watch them swim around, even though I know it's just an AI entity, like just model just swimming around. It was so cool to just watch that. I don't know how they managed to do that, but like they feel just so real and they act like actual animals. I mean, I know that it's the point of the game, and they are supposed to act like actual animals, but it's so interesting to just watch your own creation and see animals just using it and living there. It's so cool. So now we're just filling up the whole habitat with a lot of grass, plants, and just nature and everything, because it just makes it all look a lot more realistic. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the idea. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, amazing week, or even maybe month, a year, I don't know. I mean, it's just been barely half a month of 2023, but hopefully you're having an amazing 2023, and later, depends on when you're watching this video. But yeah, I hope you guys like the video, and I hope you guys will enjoy the cinematic shots, and let me know what you guys think, and hopefully we will all just be enjoying the whole episode together. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.